Welcome to this Tom's Tech Notes video. This is the 10th video of the Video User's Guide for PowrDirector. This video shows how to combine several photos into one composite video by cropping. The User's Guide is in Playlist, How to Edit Videos with PowrDirector 19. There are currently 12 videos in the guide and more may be added later. The first 7 videos should be watched in order from the playlist. The others can be watched as needed. This web page describes all videos currently in the user's guide. It gives the name, description, and the latest revision date for each video. There are links to the web page and the playlist in the video description. There's also a link to the playlist at the end of this video. Would you like to create composite photos like this one for printing or for narrating as part of a video tutorial? There are many ways to combine several photos into a single photo. Some of the methods with well-known and expensive photo editing programs are very complicated to use. PowrDirector makes it fairly easy. Here's an example using PowrDirector 18 Video Editor. The steps for PowrDirector 19 are identical to those for PowrDirector 18. This video describes the bare bones functions needed to build simple composite videos. PowrDirector has many other functions to enhance photos. This is a real example. I'm making a video tutorial showing how to replace the old lavatory drain with the new one. This photo shows a disassembled replacement drain and a few other items. The other photo shows the old drain before replacement. I've already finished the work, so I can't retake photos for the tutorial. What I'll do is make a composite photo of the two pictures side by side. Then I'll narrate the photo, pointing with the cursor to explain the steps to replace the drain. The first step is open PowrDirector and import both the photos. Now I've added one more picture here. You'll need a background picture of some sort for a couple of reasons. If you build a composite and there are gaps between the pictures, it'll show black and that won't look very good. Also, the boundaries of the preview window are very hard to see. Sometimes the picture that you drag into the timeline will not fill the display window. For instance, now, it's hard to see. There's a dark black area here or lighter black here. The display window and the way the picture will actually be shown will extend out to past the edge of the black area. That's hard to see when you're building your composite pictures. So you need to expand the blue so that it exactly fills the actual display area. And it's really easy to do that. All you do is select the picture by clicking here, and just drag it this way. It makes it larger in all directions. But once you see a gap between this line and the picture, that means the blue is filling the actual display area. It only fills the exact area. It doesn't show if it's bigger. So this will give you guidance for actually building your composite. You build it so it goes right out to the edge of the blue on all the sides if you don't want any blue showing. And on the other hand, if you want blue outlines between the pictures, you build them and you can see the blue outline as you're going. So now let's proceed. Let's bring the other two pictures down. Now just a refresher, PowrDirector stacks these pictures. This is on the bottom, then it puts this on top of it, then it puts this on top of it. Right now they're all the same size, so when they're all selected, all you see is this one. If you deselect this one, you'll see this one on top of that one. If you deselect that, you'd see that. But when you start to crop them, you'll see the one under it. So let's start that way. Let's go ahead and crop this picture. So make sure it's selected, click crop. Be sure you click freeform and start dragging the dots to crop. Get rid of the waterline and OK. Now, I don't have it selected, so when I select it, I see the cropped picture centered on top of the other picture. That's not where we want it. We want it on the edge. So we click on it, make sure it's selected, and then drag it across. Now, I keep forgetting, if you hold the Shift key down before you drag, it will just move it either horizontally or vertically. So hold the Shift key down if you want to drag it just horizontally. The dotted line shows you what part of the picture you're sure to see if you show the picture on a TV set. The rest of it is what you'll see on a monitor that's 16 by 9. You turn this rectangle on if you're going to be showing the picture on a TV. The way to turn it on, Edit, Preferences, Display, then check or uncheck TV Safe Zone. I have it checked. I'm not actually going to be showing this on a TV, but I left it checked to show you what it does. If you uncheck it, the dotted rectangle will disappear. Again, you want to make sure that your picture is not extending past the edges of the actual display area. And the way you can do that is deselect the picture temporarily and see if the edge moves. Really doesn't. So that means it is coming right up to the edge of the actual display area. You can do the same on this end, except that I have this one sitting on top of this one and I didn't crop this one. This could be your final picture if you don't want the blue outlines. But if you do want the blue outlines, go ahead and select one of the pictures, reduce the size by just dragging this edge till you get a nice blue outline around it. You can do the same on this end for this picture. Now, this one's still overlapping at the bottom because I haven't cropped it yet. So let's go ahead and crop that so it'll show right down to this edge so that we can get that outline between them. So select the picture, select crop, just crop it across. But before you crop, remember, check freeform. We wanted to crop it about here. Now, as I said, it recenters it, so you'll have to move this picture, make sure that's the one that's selected. Move it over, hold the Shift key down, move it horizontally, leave a little bit of blue. Now that's fine. If we make this a little smaller, we'll have blue at top and bottom. And to make it smaller again, just make sure it's selected. Don't click the crop symbol, and just drag this guy. It makes it smaller on all sides. We can make the other one a little larger. You can move the selected picture up, down, or left, right by using the arrow keys. Now we've got it pretty much centered. You could move the big one a little to the left if you wanted, but you get the idea. So now you've got a composite picture with a nice blue background around the outer edges and between the two pictures. So we've shown you exactly how to build a composite of two pictures on a blue background, and we've used the blue background both to make sure the pictures were exactly the right size to fill the display, or to provide a nice blue border between the pictures that are on the display. Some of these techniques for moving and resizing are also used in the video describing how to do green screen video processing. And next we'll show you how I would actually use the composite photo to narrate for the video I'm actually making, and this is a real example. So I'm making this as composite picture to be used for narration in a tutorial on how to change those drains. I did 3 of these drains, by the way, and I will be pointing out in the tutorial the different things that can go wrong when you're doing it. Once you have finished building your composite, don't forget you have to take a picture of it, and the way to do that is to click the camera and then specify where you want the picture saved. I usually just save it on the desktop and find it later. I may have other snapshots on there. Let's just rename this and call it Composite with Border. So now there's a picture on the desktop that looks just like this. And I can then narrate it, and we'll show you that next. Here is the old drain before I replaced it. Here is a new drain disassembled with one of the tools used. The first thing to do is put a pan under it, because when you disconnect the P-trap, water will run out. If you enjoyed this Tom's Tech Notes video, please like it and please leave a comment. To watch my other videos or to read many computer help articles, please visit my YouTube channel or my website. You can also click links in the video description. When thumbnails appear, click the thumbnail at upper left to watch other videos related to this one. Click at lower left to watch a video specially recommended for you. Click my photo to visit the Tom's Tech Notes channel. To subscribe, please click the red button. If you don't see the red button, hover over my photo to show it.